Are we recording it? Yes, we're recording it. Very good. Very good. So, good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming on Friday, where you could be out there partying, but you decided to join us here. This is awesome. Before we begin, I would like to introduce to you our fearless leader, Beata Marciniak. Without her, we wouldn't be sitting here and talking. She's the one who brought the project and told us about the product in 2024. She works very hard and smart to make sure that we get what we need. And she coaches all of us to be successful leaders in the future. Show your face, Beata.
Thank you, Yaja, for such nice introduction. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Like I said, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here, right?
Grateful
So
for you.
here, me, Yaja Kasra. I wear many hats sometimes, but today I'm going to be an ambassador of Relay and host of this meeting. And at this time, I will be introducing our presenter, Dr. Violet Kolcan. She is from Chicago. I had a pleasure to meet her in person just a month ago in Lawrenceville, New Jersey. When I think of her, she is like a lady of many talents and many, how would you say it? Not just talents, but interests. When I saw her dancing waltz to a movie Nights and Days, that tune is still in my head. This is amazing. Bravo. So Dr. Carlson, our presenter, it comes to us with 30 years of experience of Western and Eastern practices. Her modalities cover acupuncture, cupping. I just need to read this one name, Moxibustion cold laser therapy. I don't know what it is. You're going to have to explain that. This is something new, okay? Herbal formulas, frequency therapies, Tai Chi, breathing techniques, nutritional guidance, and she's also part of our team, Limitless team, and an co-author of a book called I Am Limitless. Coincidence? No. So before we begin, I would like to read a disclaimer. The information provided in this presentation is for informational and educational purposes only, and it's not intended as a medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult your qualified healthcare professional before making any health-related decisions or starting any wellness, nutrition, or exercise programs. The content shared here does not create a doctor-patient relationship and should not be relied upon or substitute for professional guidance. So we're just here to inform you of a product that could help you, and Dr. Carlson will explain. This product also cannot be purchased online, only through ambassadors. If anyone decides to purchase online, it could be just a subject for a scam. If you check our websites, there is no basket for purchase. So at this time, I would like Dr. Carlson to take the floor here and tell us about the product. Mike is yours.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Jadwiga, for a nice introduction. And thank you, Beata, for being for all of us. And I had a pleasure to spend a private time with Beata a month ago in New Jersey. And we had such great connection and wonderful spirit. I am myself enthusiast of people, human being, connection, guidance, faith, because I know everything is in your life, in your path, cross your life for the reason. There is somebody up there for our reason. And last time in New Jersey, I was talking about longevity in new era. And I had a pleasure to talk like a couple minutes ago with Professor Peter Witkowski from Chicago, from Loyola University. And I'm start talking about him because I was doing interview with him. I met him 2 months ago on a medical conference. And nowadays, so many things happening in medical field. So I was talking with him about the revolutionary stem cell therapy and also what he's doing, more advanced than only stem cell therapy. It is islet cells, a transplant from pancreatic donor to the person who has diabetes type 1. I don't know if everybody is familiar, but you have diabetes type 1 and type 2. Diabetes type 1, it's based on that young person just born and has no functional islet cells. The islet cells producing in pancreas insulin. So when we taking the food, it's breaking down to little pieces, and there is appear glucose in the bloodstream. We need a certain level of glucose in bloodstream, but we need especially glucose on a cell level. So there are special gates in cell level and insulin opening those gates. It's like a key to the door when you open your house. If you don't have the insulin, the glucose not going to the cell level, so we don't have energy, we are weak, and we're not producing certain amount of energy in the body. That's why the people have to take insulin. There is type diabetes type 2. There is appear with aging when we have insulin receptors resistance. So those receptors which opening the door connect with insulin, they are resistant. They don't want to connect anymore with insulin. So we have insulin, but the receptors are resistant. That's why with the aging, people gaining weight, the resistance of the insulin receptors. Why I'm talking about this? Because it's very similar what we'll be talking next. So before, when the people don't want to take insulin anymore, before they transplant from the body of donor the pancreas, and that's the body produce the insulin from the healthy pancreas. Nowadays, they doing extraction in laboratory here in Chicago of Loyola University under Professor Witkowski, and extraction of the islet cells. They are not transferred through the regular transplant. The transplant, it is in a bag, like infusion, and the catheter going from inguinal area, from inguinal vein all the way to the pancreas, and that's how the islet cells there are attached. And now the new revolution will be also, this is big revolution because people don't have to take a lot medicine like anti-rejecting medicine, and they are free for lifetime. They don't have to take the insulin and they are healthy. The same is with stem cell therapy, like in this product Portier. When stem cells, there are not specialized cells yet. So wherever they go, they're like chameleon changing to these cells. So they are not organized. They are not yet nervous cells. They are not even liver cells. And when they go to the liver, they change to the liver. They go to the heart, they change to the heart cells. So wonderful company, which I agree because I am medical doctor, obstetrician gynecologist. I also did MBA, and I achieved also PhD in Oriental medicine. And that's why this product, Portier, here, is based on Oriental medicine. The product which are inside, they are based on 3000 BC medicine. Nowadays, this company produce like already 7 editions from 2008 till now. And the last edition is the 7th edition. So each edition they adding some in not only stem cells, but they also adding the other ingredients which increase the powerful chemical reaction in the body, anti-aging, anti-inflammatory, rejuvenating, and restore the cells. So this is a new era of stem cells. So you can have stem cells in different way. You can have stem cells in infusion. So up to now, the stem cells that are derived, like when the baby is born, they derive from umbilical cord. You can umbilical cord freeze, and you also can umbilical cord freeze, and then you can, I don't know, the the screen is changing constantly. Can we have like stop on the one when I finish the subject, we go to next one. So the stem cell therapy can be injected.
Ostorek, czy możecie daj tu Fire Stick, czy możesz Wiktorii wziąć
I don't know, somebody talking here. We have through the injection, and we can derive from the umbilical cord, from placenta. There are also from the human, from your own cells, from bloodstream, or from mesenchymal tissue, fat tissue, and in laboratory when it's during the liposuction, doctor taking your fat tissue from mesenchymal tissue that are created stem cell, and they can be injected to the area is needed, or like 2 centimeters under the umbilical belly button can be injected to your joint wherever is needed, or can be given in infusion. So there are different sources, and when I was working on obstetrician gynecology unit, we had after people, the mother delivered the baby, there is also placenta deliver. And usually those placenta, I think they're gonna change because it is your placenta. So why everybody cannot have access to your own placenta and can make in laboratory your own cells? So usually is they freeze and they selling to cosmetology, different laboratories, and they can make placenta creams, for example. And all injections that are usually very, very, very painful. I had myself in my arms. So when you have injection to your body, sometimes the pain is sometimes lasts longer, up to 2 months, than actually pain you have or degeneration in the body. Nowadays, we have this company, Portier, and Alpha Laboratories in New Zealand, and then we can have orally. So that's easy access of the capsules. So if I can have next slide, because I don't have a so we have the access of the Portier. It is in a capsules. There is 5 layers of the capsule, and is not digested in the mouth. It's like the food we taking orally is the first phase of digestion, and then we have the enzyme amylase in the mouth. There is also enzymes in the stomach, so everything is acidic environment. This capsule can be dissolve in alkaline environment, just in a small intestine, where is the absorption. So the company was sure, and the high quality laboratory are sure that the high percentage of absorption, because this is not only important what you're taking, not only about this product, but any supplements and other product, and is registered as a supplement. So it is additional to any therapy you're taking. So you can consult with your doctor. And also I'm doing consultation too. If you want, then I can provide my phone number and email in the end. And connect with, or you can connect through your ambassador, and that way I can give the advice. So that is very important how it's produced. So very important is also what you're taking, what sources, but also how is added to your body, and also how is digested, and how big percentage is absorbed to the bloodstream, but also is important if that is delivered on a cell level and where you need it, how much you need it, and where you need it. So there are technology like supercritical extraction technology, bioactivity and biological activity of the extract from stem cells is 99%. Then we have also like freeze drying technology, and so can be bioactive for 3-4 years capsules since that is produced. Nitrogen filled technology, so prevent any that placenta which is in capsules is the good quality all the time through the expiration date. Enteric coated technology, so that means it is not digested in a stomach, it just is digested in intestine in alkaline environment. That's why also the consumption of this product is very important, not take before and after, like a range of 2 hours of any alkaline product like dairy product, milk, alkaline water, just drink with regular water. Also in this technology, emulsification technology, so it helps that the larger molecule, because extract from the stem cells is larger molecule, like is similar like people taking collagen, and they thinking if the collagen is like a big molecule can be absorbed. So that have to be a specific formula with emulsification, like here the extract from stem cell, and that is absorbed by bile hylomicron pathway, and so it's related to the liver and bile ducts hylomicron pathway. Biosoftgel technology. So it dissolves rapidly in a small intestine. So sometimes there are products which are not digested, and sometimes patient taking calcium or they taking potassium, and the way they absorb the same way they found in a sample of stool. So, but here we have digestion in the intestines, and this is absorption with the high percentage. So this is important when percentage is over 90%, that means it's very good absorption. That's what we have here. On the next slide, you have all this preparation, and it's improving over time. And the first edition was 2008. So already we have like next year will be like 80 so many years, 2008, so almost in 2 years will be like 20 years. So it is enough time that the people who taking over the globe know it is very good quality. And now we'll be talking about the 7th edition. On American market here, the same Singapore, we have the 7th edition, which include extract of stem cells from placenta, but also deer antler. On the next slide, we'll have probably all these ingredients. The most important, where we have the stem cells. So the deer, and especially New Zealand, red velvet deer from New Zealand is, first of all, on a virgin area. Stem cells from the deer is human-like, so it's a very high quality and good absorption and similar to human genome. So it's obviously working, and most of you already taking the product. Some of you thinking about taking the product. That's why in the end we'll talk about the testimonial and what effect each of you have already, and it's good to share because for your own purpose, or sometimes you have friends, so it is important. So we have Velvet Center, a service center. So a service center, it is from the placenta extract. So this company, there is no harm for the animals. The placenta anywhere is expelled, and the all animal world is very, the only people throwing away before, not nowadays, they throwing the placenta, but each animal, I have 2 Rottweilers, and she and my they have like 2 times babies, 7 babies, and each time they eating. So each placenta was attached to each puppy. So they the mother of the animals, they eating usually placenta because they know that boosts immune system, you are strong, you produce better milk, and it's like anti-aging. And nowadays it is like a big boom about stem cell therapy. People living longer, like 200 years ago, 300 years ago. In 16th century, people living like in up to 30s, in the early 30s, they dying. So look at now, people living up to 100, 110, and so the length of life is extend, and also quality of life, better food and nutrition, and you're always finding something new. Asian people knew a long time ago, and they're using like extract from the tip of the deer and also from deer placenta, and it's now for the long time. Emperor in China, they using this for longevity, and all Asian people, Tibet people, they using those too. They're using from the deer placenta or deer antler, but also from antelope, like Siberian antelope antler. So it was used for the centuries, and also we not harm the animals. Somebody is thinking like we don't have to kill deer, we just have placenta after the deer baby is born. We have they losing the own horn, and they produce the new one, so we not harm the animals, so everything is safe for animals, but also with benefits for us. You have nucleoclavin, which is like the white strawberry seeds, and has a lot of anti-inflammatory, antioxidants, and reducing the free radicals, so prevent inflammation, but also inflammation lead to the cancer. So you can use as a prevention and also a treatment. Then you have a ginseng from New Zealand, and ginseng has a good properties, anti-aging, stimulate body to produce anti-inflammatory substances. Ginseng good is for a brain and thinking, focusing, and especially with the age nowadays when a lot of people living long, there is a lot of dementia, Alzheimer. So it helps to increase the brain circulation, prevent any fogginess, like women in menopause, they don't have any more this production of through ovaries estrogen, progesterone, and most of women telling I have this fogginess, I just keep forgetting the thing. So ginseng is very good. Then we have oxytron, so which is like also lingji. It's called like lingji in Chinese, lingji or reishi mushroom. And there's like coincidence. There's like look when they grow the same, like kind of like a deer horn. And reishi mushroom, there are super mushroom, there are longevity mushroom, supporting liver, reducing cholesterol, repairing liver, like somebody has liver cirrhosis or liver dysfunction, it repair liver cells, everything happening on a cell level, and also play a role in metabolism in liver, because liver is big organ and very important in detoxification. Liver sometimes people think is only for production of enzyme to digest the fat or digest the food, but not only produce the bile, also produce female hormone, produce cholesterol, because we have good cholesterol, HDL and LDL. But we also have cholesterol. If somebody's saying now it is like even norm, they reduce down the norm like 240, 250 in the 70s, 90s, 70s was like normal, but now they reduced to 190 and everybody's scared. Oh, I have too high cholesterol and I have the risk of heart attack. But we need cholesterol because on the chain cholesterol, there is based our hormones like vitamin D. It is based on this carbon chain, which is the same like you have in cholesterol. On a cholesterol is based also estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. So female and male hormones. So our power and longevity is there. So everything is important, like balanced diet, not avoiding the fat, like good fat is important. Then you have the squalene borage oil, which also helping in hormonal balance. And like squalene is made, like for example, the shark liver oil and borage oil, which has fantastic function in a female and male hormonal balance, also on our bone system. So it balance the strength of the bone, because like with the age is thinning, our bone thinning, we tend to have osteopenia, so reducing density of the bone. That's why with the age after 40, every 5 years, we're repeating the bone density screening, which is when we're going through menopause, through andropause, there is a problem with osteopenia, or is deeper when they go to osteoporosis. Because we have, through the age, we have remodeling of the bone. That's why in early age, when the kids growing on the length, the bone growing on the length, And there are different type of cells, osteoblasts, which producing the bone, and there are osteoclasts, which like eating the bone from inside. So one cell is going on you have a long bone, so one cell is going to the end and just eating the bone. The new bone, osteoblast producing, and there is grow on the length. And the same if you see like a young boy, 7-year-old or 14, 15, running and break the bone when skiing, for example, the repairing is faster than in the age of, if you're 70. So when the people in 70, you don't have the fast reproduction of the bone, repairing the bone, the growth on the side of the bone. And that's why people sometimes they break the femur and they're in age 70, 80. Sometimes they're staying a month in the bed. They have the skin sores and they have infection, and sometimes they dying because all this process of healing, very poorly healing. So all processes with the age slow down. So repairing slow down. That's why when we're taking stem cell extract, it's helping to remind the body that you have faster metabolism, you have more energy, your focus is better, brain circulation is better, liver function is better, kidney function is better. So all processes that are like inflammation is reduced, because with the aging, we have process of dehydration in each cells. So even we drink a lot of water, over 2 liters of water every day, but we're not producing enough collagen and hyaluronic acid. And hyaluronic acid is like a base for the water and bring molecule of water on a cell level. If you don't have enough hyaluronic acid and you're not taking in the body, like here, the last of the product is marine collagen. So if you don't have hyaluronic acid and you drink water, the water goes just through the kidney. It doesn't go on a cell level. And remember, after 30, we dehydrate. So we can see like the skin drooping, we start having wrinkles, losing elasticity, and the same happening in your vessel wall, the same happening in your organs. There are some organs that are suspended, like liver is suspended to the your diaphragm, the pelvic organ, that are suspended too to the pelvis, like uterus. And when you don't have all this collagen, hyaluronic acid, so suspension collapse. So women sometimes, not only because they deliver a big baby and all apparatus of pelvic floor is weak, but with the age also is weak and is collapsing, and it's like a uterus prolapse, different stages. So sometimes it requires the surgery. I'm moving about this because sometimes people don't realize, it's even not a subject what we supposed to focus today, but I always like to edit something new so the people open-minded and see, oh, I can use not only when I have the pain, but something to prevent something what happening anyway in my body, because that's happening in everybody in an aging process. So we can age with dignity, we can age, we have so many help, and nowadays we have so many products, especially like supplements and proper diet, which we can slow down the process of aging. And there are many ways, like through the stem cell, we can reverse our age, repair the DNA, because we're not producing enough amino acid with the age, and we're not because what is that our genes there are triplets of amino acid. If you don't have enough amino acid, your liver not producing, so we cannot repair the genes, and then it start even degeneration in the genes, and there are genetical diseases pronounced and appear in our body. So I said about squalene, borage oil, avocado oil, which are good. Fatty acid is good not only for your good skin, but also is good for your digestion and good source of the proteins and oil. So when you eat avocado, you easily come full. And also it's important like provide in a daily diet if you're not having in your diet. That's why you have the composition of these ingredients which can supplement what you need in the body. Tomato extract, especially lycopene. Lycopene is good for your blood, the circulation, the cardiovascular system, support the heart, but also support the prostate, which is important for the men when they have enlarged prostate. So it also support to prevent enlarged prostate and prostate problem. And tomato extract lycopene is very often together with the pumpkin seeds and also saw palmetto in special product for the prostate. Probably there are some men here, so it's good. And everybody has a husband, so it's good to know. And marine collagen, as the collagen, we have 5 types of collagen in the body. We have in the skin, in the ligaments, tendons, muscle, and collagen is important protein in the body. So when you don't have enough collagen, the joint deteriorate and you have problem with knee, with the hip. That's why people have the hip replacement, knee replacement. But it's possible to reverse, and when sometimes bone on bone and there's lack of cartilage, that's why important is to provide to the body the collagen so your own body can deliver to the organ and, for example, to the knee and repair the cartilage. And the cartilage is responsible for production of the synovial fluid, because synovial fluid in the joint, it is like in the brakes, the shock absorbent, the fluid. So we have to have a fluid so the bone and not tear on each other. So there are covers surfaced by the cartilage, and also cartilage prevent the tear bone on bone, but also producing synovial fluid. So we have like a cushion, yes? So and that's how the joint working, and you don't have the pain. Sometimes when the people taking the collagen and then repair your joint system, and before they have like bone on bone and then have cartilage, so they rebuild the cartilage. And sometimes when it's bone on bone, that is like stuck and you have pain on a certain position walking. But sometimes on the beginning, you might have more pain in the joint. And why? Because when it's bone on bone, you don't have this cushion, you don't have synovial fluid, you don't have cartilage. When the cartilage starts repair and rebuild, that extend the joint, and then you can have for a building again the cartilage, you can have the pain. So when you have on the beginning, first month, second month, a pain just and you didn't have before, so then the certain way, so just go over this process, keep taking, and eventually later it go away, because this is the all situation, and there is the biology and chemistry how the cartilage and synovial fluid can be rebuilt, so expand, and that's why you feel like a little tightness, or people describe like a pain. Brown seaweeds, they are very good for cleansing, detoxification, the body, the blood vessel from your blood clotting. Everybody after 50s has a blood clotting. People sometimes saying, and they saying, or they are big and fatty, and they saying, I make my own blood test. I don't have a high cholesterol. I don't have triglyceride and everything. I don't have, for example, losing weight. I'm okay because all tests is good. And I don't have any risk of the heart attack. But the cholesterol, what is measured, and triglyceride, what is measured in the bloodstream, there is the free cholesterol, which flowing through the bloodstream. But also remember, those people, when you see they are big, that for sure they will have a problem. Even laboratory screening is good because when you have the wall, the vessel wall, so the cholesterol plaques, if they are big, of course that they are big because the liver cannot digest and then they become big. The same happening in a wall. So the plaques growing into the wall, into the vessel. Yes, so the diameter where you see is smaller because the plaques going inside and the circulation is slower. That's why narrowing, when the narrowing vessel and you have over 5 liters of bloodstream and the same amount has to travel through smaller pipes, what's happening? Like with the plumbing system, something growing and that water can get through, that explode. So that's why people have aneurysm, that people have the stroke, hemorrhage to the brain. So this is important. So only one screening can show you that you have in a risk of heart attack of any cardiovascular diseases when you make a scintigraphy. What is scintigraphy? They inject you radioactive isotopes to the bloodstream and they connect with these plaques. So when they do MRI, CT scan, it's shiny on the all blood vessel and we see we have blockage here, we have blockage here, we have blockage here. So, but not everybody doing scintigraphy is more invasive. But if you see by the look how somebody look, then we can see there is the problem. Even laboratory is good. I have always in medical school, later on, good mentors, going on good conferences. And even I was medical school, the one of professor always tell me, remember, don't treat laboratory screening. Treat the person, treat the human. If laboratory screening is good, but the person has look how it look and has some symptoms, so you have look deeply on that person. Also opposite, sometimes laboratory screening are bad, but the person is perfect condition. You have to do another screening, like a second opinion or a second screening, because the human put the tags on the laboratory equipment and sometimes can exchange somebody's with yours, so it's good to check again. This is like digression, but I want everybody be conscious. I want to help to understand your body and how the things working. Evening primary rose oil is very good for like all hormonal condition. And it's also good prevent the heart attack, cleansing the blood vessel, also hormonal level for if women have, like, for example, in premenopause, start having hot flashes, it helps to regulate. If the women when are young and have PMS, it's helping to reduce the swelling, bloating, and all these side effects. So it is for general cardiovascular, but also hormonal problem. And then we have apple extract, and apple have a lot of pectins and fibers. So it's good because like American society, there is a lot of people have this big problem with digestive system, lazy bowel movement, and then because of the diet, so it's also good. An apple extract, you have this problem, you can take flaxseed oil, which also you can make a juicing for a month. before even start taking purtier like red beet, celery root, apple, carrot, because this composition is good, like helping to clean the body, helping to support liver and digestion and production of enzyme, but also lazy bowels, a lazy intestine have a better peristalsis. And also we have aloe vera, which also help in digestion, but also is anti-inflammatory. Aloe vera, as everybody knows, you can use externally. If somebody has sunburn, we're using externally, but if you have any problem with digestion, that help a smooth flow through digestion, there is no blockage. And anybody has any blockage, not only it is because lazy intestine. Sometimes people not can go to washroom for a week. So remember, if you go every day, you should to go every day. If you don't go every day and once a week, go and check, colonoscopy, gastroscopy, check your digestive system. Maybe it's polyp, maybe it's tumor, maybe it's colon cancer. So it is very important. Because nowadays every cancer is curable when we find in the early stages. So make a good observation of your body, check what it is, don't ignore, go and consult with the doctor. So we went through all the best ingredients. And if I can ask for next slide. So, as already I said, the purtier is very good for detoxification, support liver, expel the toxins from the body, repair the body, repair DNA. So it is reversal. So when you're aging, it helps you to feel like 10 years younger. And then you have regenerate the body. So production of collagen is better, your enzymes, your system, skin is better, skin healthy, for good for protection, prevention, and cancer happening. But if you have already some diseases and autoimmune diseases, it helps to reverse and feel better. And soon we'll have testimonials so everybody can say about this. Do we have any other slide? There is like the editions, the 7 edition depends what it is. If you're taking less as a prevention, so you can take only 1 and 1 in the morning, in the evening. But first month is good for like cleansing, unless you did before with any other herbal formula, cleansing of kidney, liver, and your colon. So we're taking 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening. I already said about this, what you can drink with regular water, no alkaline water, no alkaline food, and have at least like a first meal, or if you take after meal, that has to be at least 1 hour. If you take in the evening time, and after dinner has to be like 2 hours break. When you have like a heavy meal, you take steak, that has to be at least 2 hours after, because it is heavy to digest the protein. And it's different when you eat, for example, fish, then, after an hour, it's not anymore in the stomach. And then, there is 6 months of therapy, 6 months of recovery, and all process of rejuvenation, restoring the cells and make them normal, working normal, and support liver, other organs, heart, cardiovascular system, hormonal system, also blood and circulation. And this is very important. And can I ask for next slide? So, as already I just said, we have you have to connect with your ambassador who invite you here, and there is a specific form the ambassador sign you, and that way you can purchase. We're not purchasing from other sources to be sure that you buying every product has in a bottom here when you open all the numbers and when you ordering, so every bottle has each number, so it is registered, so you cannot buy from different sources. And I am here to answer all questions if anybody has any question. If not, then we can go directly to testimonial. And also along, because remember, if you're taking something as a supplement, it's nutrition, it's not only that. We have to remember about our daily fitness, our daily walking, to move our bones and joints. When you get up, before, if you older, you get up from the bed, you cannot get up because you have stiffness in a joint. So make a simple motion of your feet, like 10 times to the left, to the right, then knee, move hip, then you start moving the arms slowly with the neck and make all this motion. And Yaja just laughing that I'm doing a lot of different sources to make our longevity, not only Tai Chi, but there is this is not from Portier, but this is the one trophy, another trophy for the spirit and dance. So I love dancing. So do what make you happy.
Okay.
And everybody make happy. So make a good nutrition, good mind setup, good philosophy, especially about mind setup. But I have a series of seminars, so you can connect with her. But the brain is our computer, and what the brain think and what the brain give us a spirit and order to entire body. So what you believe here, the body can achieve. If you believe you weak, you sick, then you will be sick and you will be collapsing. Brain is the most important. And in this product, you have a lot of good fatty acids, and you have from avocado, you have good fat and supporting on like lychee, reishi mushroom, supporting your brain and liver and thinking too. This is very important for me to stay uplifting. Thank you so much.
And thank you so much, Dr. Kolcan. This was very informative, and I'm hoping that everybody got something to take home with for later. So now it's time for testimony, and I believe we have two people that agreed to talk. Dr. Bogdan, if you could unmute yourself, we would like to hear from you.
He is muted.
Yes, there you go.
I knew it, you know it. Hi, everybody. Добрый вечер. По-польски чи по...
English
You are
tonight.
in the head. Are you
hi,
skiing?
everybody. Hi, everybody. My name is Bogdan Kardashchuk. I have 45 years of experience in Western medicine, close to surgery, we can say. And suddenly I got some problems, health problems, especially with my joints and something else. You know, it's I just retired. And I tell you, I'm so grateful because God gave me a chance to meet Dr. Violetta. And one day she told me, "Oh, we have very nice products. Maybe you will be using this one." I said, "What is this?" And she showed me, explained me. And I started to take with our product already a few months. I tell you, Dr. Violetta saw me on the beginning. I was not able to walk. And something else. I was crippled. And hopefully now, I want to be very short, make story short. Thank you, Dr. Violetta, thank you, company, and thank you, because I did the right decision. I hope and I feel better and better and better. I see my different stuff is going to be better. And this is everything what I want to tell you. And thank you, God. We are on the right way. This product is amazing. What can I say? Just pray for the hope and take this product. If you have patience.
And keep taking, yes?
Yes, I'm keeping taking.
So
yes.
how many months do you take?
Actually, it will be 4 months already.
4 months. When you came to me, you have big swollen inflammation in the knee, almost a double knee, and then everything is absorbed. We don't need to do anymore any puncture to the knee or knee biopsy. And you walk fast, and flexibility, range of motion is totally different. So it's recovered.
Yes.
Look how fast you went.
Oh, somebody else.
Yeah, I am not alone. I have beautiful people here because I'm just in a cell phone company.
Okay.
But I try to introduce them to our company. Maybe one day they will be with us.
Okay, thank you for inviting other people to share this beautiful knowledge about this powerful stem cell extract therapy and hope for the future longevity and also prevention of any diseases.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Sure.
And I want to wish everybody who is today with us happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and
Same to you.
see you next time. Good
Thank
night.
you for
Bye-bye.
joining, and thank you for your testimony.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So
Have a nice
our
day.
next guest would be Matthew. Is Matthew in?
He
I
just
saw
came, so I
him.
will ask him in a minute.
Yeah, he's here, but he's muted, and I don't see him on camera. Well, since we're waiting, how about we ask Ava to do her testimony? Ava, would you like to unmute yourself? Unmute yourself.
Must have read my
There
mind
you go.
because I was going to jump into the bucket here. Jump into deep water, basically. My name is Ava Ventreska. Born and raised in Philadelphia, and my family is from Russia originally. And so my role right now is to help myself and help others. 2 years ago, before I found this product and the Limitless team, I fell taking care of one of my clients. It put me out of work, and it also changed my life where I was in a wheelchair. And I didn't know what I was going to do. I just listened to doctors, and I was under their wing, and I did everything they said. I broke my ankle, broke my nose, and injured my leg. So I had to get out of the wheelchair, and I got into like one of those like rocking walker kind of things on my foot. That didn't go out too well. So all I wanted with this product was just a quality of life. And I can say we're almost 2 years in, I've been taking it, and I'm doing things that most people would do when they're 6 or 7 years old. People don't believe my age. They say I don't look my age, and I don't act my age. I started walking without the fear of falling when I was with Waja in July of 2024. And I had only been on the product a couple weeks. I was able to walk into a cave, go up and down the steps with water on the ground, and not worry about falling. And then after that, go to the Kutztown Festival, walk around and shop, and wasn't tired. And I was ready to get up and dance. I wasn't tired until like the end of the day. And the next day I just said, you know what? My prayers are answered. So why don't I share it with everybody? And that's what I do every day. I never went back to that job because my job is to do God's work and help other people so they don't have to suffer like myself. And I'm thankful that I found this product. I do piano, which is not easy because, with the brain, right brain, left brain, the notes, the right hand, the left hand to be coordinated. That used to scare me before. Now it's a piece of cake. It's very easy. I don't have to think about it. You just do it. Dancing, I had 2 left feet, took ballroom dancing lessons. I have the best teacher. He's from Russia. I can go on and on. My quality of life is so good. And I just got off the phone last night with one of my teachers. They're in Sacramento, California, and the kids are playing pickleball. So I hope that I'll get back and do that, and also golf. But I'm very glad, with this product. You can be young again. It's what you want. It's limitless.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, do we have Matt? No. Now, would anybody else like to share their experience?
No, maybe you, Yaja, should to tell. You have a good one. I think somebody from me, it is like the kids with autism, and somebody's here, and some any delays or something which can help improve the brain circulation and recover the brain cells. I think will be very powerful.
All right, I can just shortly touch up on it. I'm not going to take a lot of time. I can say that I started with Purtier just helping myself, but I'm focusing now on 3 generations. Okay, myself, my daughter, and my grandson. What helped myself is my kidney function is better. My gut is healed that I fought with for 28 months. I got rid of all skin disorders. My hair grew back that I lost during my sickness. My energy increased. A lot of my scars have mostly disappeared that I've had for about 50 years. My daughter, after an accident, she had an issue with a loss of muscle, the feel of the muscle. She did not feel it. She couldn't even make a step sometimes 10 years ago. She had laparoscopic surgery. It helped out, but the muscle was lost. She did not feel it to touch. So after 4 months of taking Portier, she says now when she touches the area, the muscle is the one connecting you behind to the upper part of a leg. She says it feels like electricity would go through. So thank God, it feels like it's regenerating. So this is only her 4th month. My grandson, autistic, on a spectrum of autism, he was 5.5 when he was starting taking Portier. He was nonverbal. He wasn't going to the bathroom yet on his own. He was very smart in his own ways, but we couldn't connect with him. He was always running, and you couldn't spend more than 2 minutes at the table together. So projects, forget it, okay? So in his first 2.5 months, he started making progress. He started going to the bathroom. He takes care of his business, 1 and 2, no problem, cleans himself up. He is very, very verbal. He can tell you that he's hungry, he's angry, he's sad, mad. He connects words together, puts sentences together. Yesterday, I asked him if he was hungry, for instance, and he says, no, Busha. I said, okay, so I'll let you go. Well, a few minutes later, I hear him in the kitchen. He brought a little stool, opened the refrigerator door, got eggs out, and made himself eggs on his own, 5.5, okay? He's hungry, he goes, grabs a piece of bread, makes a sandwich or whatever. His therapist is very, very surprised at his progress. And he's always asking, what are we doing? Well, my daughter, of course, shared some information with him, some of the extra vitamins that she's given into him. And what is it that she's zeolite spray, okay? That helped him with the concentration a little bit. We got rid of the dark circles under his eyes. So this is almost the end of his 6 months therapy, and the results are amazing. When his father came after 5 months of the therapy, I always choke up when I talk about it because he says to me, before I left for Germany, I knew I had a son. But now I feel I have a son because I can do things with him. I can go, teach him how to ride a bike. We can do video games together. We could sit and draw and cut puzzles and do puzzles together and stuff like that. So, like I said, that part always chokes me up because it's so emotional to see and hear father talk about his son that way. I see him every day, so I maybe don't even see everything. But people that haven't seen him in a while, when they compare, they see a huge difference. So that's from me. Thank you. So if there are no other questions, and if you do realize that there are some questions may arise after this Zoom, so please refer to the person who invited you here today.
Hello.
And ask questions, but I'm sure there are some
Alexandra would
questions.
like to tell.
Oh, Alexandra. Okay, go ahead.
Hi, I'm sorry, I apologize. I cannot turn my camera on, but I'm just not ready for this at the moment. I'm still at work, but I would love to share my testimony. And not only, there are some amazing things that actually happened this week that I would love to share with you. So first of all, my name is Alexandra. I am a 45-year-old. I'm a professional ballroom dancer. Hi, Iva. I'm an instructor. I'm a competitor. Recently got back to competitive ballroom dancing after 8 years of break with a new dance partner. Previously had a lot of challenges with my back pain while intensively practicing for dance competition. Ballroom dancers practice really, really hard, and that was my a big challenge for 3 months. Last year. For 3 months, I was on painkillers pretty much daily when I had to go to practice. My body was not really recovering quick enough from day-to-day hard work. I also had a hip pain. So this year, when I got in the spring, when I got on Portier, since then, not even one painkiller was taken. My body is recovering extremely fast overnight. I have a lot of energy, no hip pain. My ankle that used to click for 15 years, about 2 months after I started to take Portier, if I would say normally my ankle would click from 1 to 10, that was maybe 7. Then at that one moment, 1 week, it was clicking 10. People could hear me across the street. That was this a few days of the crisis, but now it's literally like maybe 3 out of 10. So that's a big improvement. Also, I'm sleeping very well. I'm waking up very refreshed. So my sleep is very deep and very refreshing for the body. So that's pretty much it. I would like to also share a quick story of my student who I was hoping to be here with us today, but he cannot. His name is Joseph. He's 74 years old. He's my ballroom dance student. And we literally, after one lesson, started to talk about nutrition. And I mentioned the product that was a few months ago. He was very excited and he wanted to try it. So after a couple of weeks of taking it, he started to have amazing results. He is a very fit and healthy man. He works out a lot. He used to be a fitness bodybuilder, so he's in a great shape. However, he had some previous injuries and surgeries he had some limitations in the movement in his shoulder that he said it improved a lot. He had a knee surgery about 10 years ago, I believe, that he literally had no cartilage left. Right now, he literally calls me every couple of weeks with all the revelations. Oh, I went to the gym and I was able to pull my knee all the way to my chest, which he couldn't really like bend it 90 degrees before. He had head pains after his childhood accident from the head and brain surgery that after over 50 years right now he said they're gone. So that was incredible. Also, his vision improved. When he went to the eye doctor, the doctor said that he would need some kind of procedure, and after a month of taking Pourtier, he went back and the doctor said that that procedure is not needed anymore. So his vision improved incredibly. So that's Joseph. I have another friend of mine who started to take Pourtier about 2 months ago. He is also a quite tall and well-built man, used to be a bodybuilder as well. So he started to take a regular dose of Pourtier 2 and 2, then 1 and 1, and he really didn't feel much. So what we did, because he's tall and Pourtier is designed for an average person, we would say even Asian person, and not too tall, you know, certain weight. This gentleman is really, really, you know, tall and well built. So we decided to have a consultation with a doctor in Poland, Dr. Starenga. So we had a consultation with him, and he suggested that my friend takes 3 and 3. So he started to take 3 and 3 last Thursday. So he said, okay, I'll tell you how I feel after the weekend. So on Monday, he's calling me and he said, I don't want to use crazy words, but he said, holy, this thing is crazy. So he, for the past 2 years, he had like stories with, I would say, not healthy lifestyle, a lot of alcohol and even some drugs and stuff. So for the past 2 years, he's been cleansing his body. He said, nothing cleansed me faster and more than Pourtier in the last 4 days. So that increase of the dosage also really hit him hard. He said that he feels that the body's really getting rid of everything. He said also, literally, he called me yesterday. He's like, guess what else? His gums. He had problems with teeth and gums, and they were suspecting that he has a beginning of periodontitis. I think periodontitis is called. I'm not sure. He said that literally his gums are in such a better shape. His wife, her leg, she broke her leg around 10 years ago. She had some metal pieces. She could not walk on that one leg. She couldn't put weight on that leg for many years because it was hurting her. Today, she was jumping on that leg saying, look, I can walk. It doesn't hurt me. So all those amazing results of all the people, of my friends and colleagues and people that I'm super happy that I mentioned the product to. It just makes my heart fly that I just have no words, and I had to share this with you because I'm like the happiest person right now on earth that I could actually help someone, and they have such a spectacular results that I mean, there's no words. I'm just super grateful, and thank you so much for letting me share this testimony with you.
Thank you so much, and sharing the good news. This is what this is all about. Okay, we can't keep it to ourselves, because if it helps us, why can't we share with those who might need it? Correct?
Absolutely.
So, questions? Any questions? I'm pretty sure somebody would like to ask about the price. Anybody?
Is there a raffle?
There is no raffle. There is no raffle. So the price never changes.
The price is actually great because it's only $17 a day. It's literally like a
There you go.
coffee and a sandwich. What else can you can't get better than that.
Right, and it gets better than that. Actually, it does,
Go
because
ahead.
normally it would be about $3,000 a month, depending on the exchange rate. But this month, there is a amazing promotion, December. So treatment for one person is 7 bottles. But if you purchase the set in December, you get additional 5 bottles. So it gets less than 17 a day. So you have altogether 12 bottles, okay? That's if you purchase one set. This is a promotion for the product. There is another promotion, which is a career promotion. If you decide to join the company and you would like to upgrade your level right from the kickstart, the other promotion is such: you purchase family package. And I'm not saying that you individually need to purchase all the packages. You and your team of people that are interested go together and you purchase 6 of the standard treatments. The 7th one is generated from the points that generate from the cells of the 6. Now, each of the set comes with 5 additional bottles. So altogether, paying for 6 treatments, you receive 12. This is a bonus of about $21,000. Okay, now that's not only that bonus, the other bonus, the business bonus, is that you upgrade your level 2 up. The first level would be 1 star. You immediately become a 2 star. That gives you a higher status in the company and greater bonuses right from the get-go. Okay, now this Zoom is not about this, and it's not for you to understand. We just brought it out here just in case you would like to hear, because this promotion runs till the end of this month. You can buy a single one for yourself, or you can start your business with the family package that you see here on the screen. Okay, this was a very, very informative evening. And like I said, if there are any additional questions, turn to the person that invited you here tonight. Me, for myself, I am grateful that I was able to be a host today. And I wish everybody Merry Christmas if I don't see your faces. Some of you I will see tomorrow. Anybody else want to say something?
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and all the best with new health resolution for your body and your loved one.
Thank you
so much. Thank you, Yaja. Thank you, Dr. Violet Kolcan.
Thank you, Dr. Violet. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. It was great.
And
Thank you so
thank you to
much.
all who gave testimonies today. Invite more people next time, and we'll just share the good news. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Good
Bye.
night.
Bye, guys. Merry